This right here is the Ulanzi TAI outdoor camera backpack. And in this video, I'm gonna be telling you what I didn't like about this outdoor backpack, what I do like about it, and hopefully by the end of this video, it will help you decide whether this backpack is gonna be right for you. Now, full disclosure, Ulanzi did send this backpack for my honest YouTube review. They do not get to preview this video before it gets published. I'm not getting paid by them, but I do get to keep it. Okay, so first let's dive into some basics. This thing retails for about 280 Canadian dollars. As for weight, it is 38 liters in size. Material is made out of a polyester fiber. And finally, in terms of weight, it is 5.6 pounds. Okay, so now let's get into some of the dislikes I have with the bag, and there are 4. The first thing is weight. Overall, it's a heavy backpack at 5.6 pounds. I mean, again, when you're looking at something this size and, you know, you got our built-in frame and all that kind of stuff, yeah, it's gonna be heavy. So yes, I mean, it's a heavy backpack. And then the second thing I will have to say that I'm not a huge fan of is that the quick access is on the other side. I mean, for me, I like it with my quick access accessing on my left side. However, for you to access your camera, you got to access on the right side of your body. And then also the next thing that I kind of was okay with, but again, like I haven't had too much experience with it. Now, the back panel, now it's comfortable. It's actually very comfy. However, it is made out of this neoprene material, and based on my experience with some other bags that are made of this kind of neoprene material, it doesn't breathe as well. So if you're going to be wearing it for a longer period of time, hot summer day, things like that, you are going to get nice and sweaty. And the final thing is these accessory straps. There's 2 additional straps as well, which you can hang other things, but they have this kind of like hook system. I much prefer just a snap buckle design because it's way faster just to kind of unclip and clip it back into place. Whereas for this hook, you gotta like spend time to kind of like thread it through, and I just find it cumbersome and time consuming, and I just don't like that. So yeah, I mean, if they did a snap buckle, then that would have been awesome. And now let's dive into some of the things that I do like about the bag. First off, there's dual water bottle pockets. Not every single backpack has 2 water bottle pockets, and this one does, so I really do like that. The next thing that I really do like is this rugged bottom. So they've made it out of this kind of, I don't know, more rugged, durable material. So, you know, when I put it on any kind of ground, whether it's wet or rocks or things like that, I don't have to worry about it scraping up or damaging my bag, because it just has this extra reinforced bottom, which I really do like. And the final thing that I really do like about the bag is that despite it has neoprene, it's actually very comfy. When you cinch up all the straps, the weight is nicely, you can, you know, distribute it onto your hips, onto your shoulders. It just hugs my body and feels nice and soft. So I really like the comfort of this bag. And now we're gonna be diving through all of the features and do a pack out with this backpack. Let's start off with either side. Now, one kind of thing that I kind of wish was, so this is the water bottle, and this is like a 1 liter kind of Yeti. As you can tell, it's kind of loose. So I wish there was some kind of cinch strap, just kind of cinch it more in place. And I wish that it was, like right now there's a nice little elastic right here, but I wish it was a double elastic, so this water bottle could actually go down to the very bottom of the bag. But right now, as you can see, there's like about this much of wasted space. That's almost like 2 inches. It's like 1.5 inches, 2 inches of wasted space, whereas this water bottle could have gone all the way down, only if they had added a second elastic right there. But I'll just kind of take this out, and I'll take this out. Now this is good. This is a 32-ounce water bottle, so definitely a lot of guys bring lots of water, so it's good to know that it will fit a larger water bottle. Looking at the front right now, you do have this kind of elastic cord, which you can take off or not, but it's great because if you did have extra clothing or extra things like that, you wanted to kind of tie it in here, you totally can. Now behind this there's one big zippered pocket, and it's meant for a gimbal. But as you can tell, I have the DJI RS3 Pro, and it sticks out right here. So it doesn't, it's not wide enough to kind of accommodate it, unless I'm doing something wrong. I mean, you could actually kind of potentially, I don't know, adjust it a little bit, but you know, this is the setting that I want to keep it at, and it doesn't 100% fit. It almost does, but not 100%. But looking in there, there is a nice zippered pocket, which is semi-transparent, but it's just one large stash pocket that kind of goes all the way down there. So if you did not have a gimbal, you could throw a jacket, things like that in this kind of front compartment. Now, moving along, there are these two kind of accessory cinch straps onto the side, and it's nice and easy for you to kind of tug away at it to cinch it up and also to loosen it, which is very nice. Now, when you are looking at this one side, this side is the quick access way, or again, I kind of wish it was on the other side, but whatever, some guys like it like this. But yeah, so it's really, really big and roomy and spacious. So if you did have a pro body, you can probably fit it in there. But yeah, I really like how it's just nice and big. Sometimes I don't like it when the quick access is too small, but I really like the size of this one right here. Also on this one side, there is a side grab handle, which you can also use as a luggage pass-through strap. Now, when we do flip it onto the other side, it's pretty much the exact same thing. You have this, the cinch strap, your water bottle pocket, but this one does not open to a quick access, and instead it is just a pocket. So you do have a stretchy mesh pocket for granola bars, gloves, things like that. And there's also another pocket on the inside right here, and there's 3 other mesh pockets, stretchy, so if you wanted to put batteries or anything like that, you can shove it in there. Also, looking at the very top, there is also a little hydration port right here, so if you did have a hydration bladder, you would run the tube out through there. Now, let's look at the top of the bag. Also, there's kind of 2 little hooks right here, so if you do use their accessory straps, you can kind of hook things right here and onto somewhere else of the bag. But looking at the top, there is 1 zippered pocket, and when you do open it up, it's pretty spacious. Right now, I do have just my gimbal plate as well as my gimbal foot at the top, and I also just have my Fall Raven, just kind of like small little sling bag up here. But yeah, you can totally cram other things. You can put a tech pouch in here, I don't know, anything else. Up here, you do have a zippered stretchy mesh pocket, which is nice. And then underneath, on the bottom side, there is another pocket, zippered pocket. So if you had cash, valuables, things like that, that would be a great spot. But yeah, overall, it's just kind of like one big open space. And there's a little bit of depth in it, which is nice. Now, moving along, let's go open up the let's flip it around actually. And there's this lid kind of opens up, just like this. And there is another zippered mesh pocket, so lots of pockets. And right now I just have a small little thin kind of rain jacket just in here. And right here there is a kind of pouch. So if you did not use the camera cube, you can kind of instead line it with this. It's just a little bag that is that kind of fits it inside. So, but yeah, this is not really required, so I'll just shove it there. But other than that, it's just kind of one big open space. This is the camera cube, so you can actually take this out if you didn't want it at all, and if you just want to shove it with non-camera stuff, you totally can. But yeah, that's essentially it for this kind of top access compartment. And when you do zip it up, there is a rain flap as well, so it can kind of further waterproof just that main compartment here. Now let's look at the back panel. So now looking at the back panel, it does have a nice large grab handle, which I really do appreciate. And also you do have load lifters. Now looking onto the straps, it's nice and contoured. It goes a little bit thicker right at the front. And here's that kind of neoprene material, but again, it's very, very nice and soft and cushy. You do have some horizontal straps right here, so if you had some kind of accessories you wanted to hook on here, like maybe a radio or anything like that, you totally can. You also have these capture clip positions right here, so if you had one of those Peak Design capture clips or the Ulanzi one or PGY Tech or whatever, you could totally clip it right here so you can have quick access to your camera. You have a sternum strap that is on a rail, which makes it nice and easy to adjust. And there is also a built-in whistle, which I really do appreciate on outdoor bags. Now looking onto the opposite side, there is a mesh pocket, mesh zippered pocket, sorry. And this, if you want to throw some accessories, maybe your phone or anything like that, you can toss it in there. But that's essentially it for the strap. Now when we are looking at onto the back panel Again, it's made of that neoprene type material, has a few ventilation channels right there. But yeah, and then looking at the waist belt. The waist belt is actually very comfortable, but if you didn't want to have it, it is removable, which is fantastic. And the great thing about this one is actually made out of a different material. This is where it's a little bit more breathable, where it's got some holes and stuff, which is great. And then when we are looking at the straps though, on this one side, you do have some positions again for those capture clips. So you can hang your capture clip right there. And then on this other side, you do actually have a zippered pocket, which is nice and handy for you to throw in, I don't know, granola bars, batteries, anything else that you want in there. Now let's kind of jump into the main compartment. So the main compartment, you access it from the back. So it is back zip, and I do like how it opens up to the side as opposed to, you know, opening up this way. It just takes up less real estate, which I do like. Now looking at this one side right here, you do have a velcroed pocket, and you can fit up to a 16-inch laptop, and it also has another sleeve if you had a tablet or a smaller laptop. Now when we are looking into the main compartment right here, lots of space. I have a full frame 70-200 f2.8 lens right there, and then we got some Velcro straps just to secure things. At the bottom, or so my main camera, I have the Sony FX3 mounted with a 24-105 f4 lens, and then I have a 35mm f1.4 as well as a 50mm 1.4 lens, which just kind of fits perfectly right there. And then we have two more pockets. I just have a Rode shotgun mic as well as just a little blower right there. So this is kind of what it looks like on the inside of the camera bag. And there's like another, I think there's another divider here which you can add here as well, which I just kind of took out. So lots of space for big cameras, big lenses. This is a pretty beefy backpack. So let's wrap this video up. You're wondering if you should buy this camera backpack or not? Well, it kind of depends. If you are looking for an inexpensive outdoor hiking camera backpack, then this guy is going to be a great option. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this review, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and definitely don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Desy31.